everything was going on in the bar, and all kinds of ungodly things would go on in those bars. And I just went out into the alley in the back, and I started walking, and I was all by myself, and it was like real late at night. I said this, I said, I don't even believe in God. When I was 14, I went to a party at the Presbyterian Church in Newhall, and some people came in and said, hey, we got some beer down in the car. They gave me 2 big cans of Coors, and I downed them, and when I did, the only way I can describe it is I felt like something clicked on the inside of me, like this is what I need. So that was the beginning of the downward spiral. And our home port was in Long Beach, the USS Hornet. And so whenever we were in port, it just got, my use of alcohol just worsened and worsened and worsened. I remember one time I got court-martialed because I got so drunk and I wandered back and I got on the wrong ship, passed out, and next thing I knew, the shore patrol had me and were taking me back to the Hornet, and they put me in the brig. But I never did get it. You know, I was just so young. I just thought it was fun for a long time. 3 of my buddies and myself, we rented a room at the Empress Hotel was down there. We were staying there, and we were drinking. Then we staggered down to the Pike. And while I was on the Pike, I had known Don Hall when he was assistant pastor at Santa Monica Assembly of God. And he sees me, he says, Rick Bloom, what are you doing? And I kind of looked at him, and he took me over. They had it was called the Teen Challenge Chapel. And I was just about to get out of active duty and wasn't sure what I was going to do. And he said, you go straight from the ship to the Teen Challenge Center on Hobart Street in Los Angeles. He said, we'll have a bed for you there. And he said, don't even go home, just go straight from the ship to the Teen Challenge Center. And that's what I did. I think when Don Hall saw me on the Pike, that's when I knew, hey, I'm not going to get away from God, because he was the last person on earth I expected to see. And then while I was in Bible college, that's when I was called to pastor my first church. Because of my background, there was an area in National City where there was a bunch of bars, and all Marines and settlers would go down there. There was a firefighting school that I'd gone to, and I'd go down at night and pass out tracts, and I'd give them the gospel. And he's had a great ministry, 53 years of ministry. Teen Challenge has been a great blessing through the years. Boy, they were on fire for God, and people were praying all the time. You'd always hear prayer going on in the little chapel they had. And my dad used to say, I believe that Teen Challenge is the greatest move of God in my lifetime. And he's even got here at TCMI, at the lecture hall, there's a little plaque honoring my father and his love for Teen Challenge. And I would just tell that young Rick, the gospel really works. Boy, I always remember that the blood of Jesus cleanses us from all sin, that I'm not saved by what I did or didn't do. I'm saved by what Jesus did. I'm Rick, and that's my story.